Hi everyone, this is Preeti, Assistant Professor in the Department of Food Technology, SNS College of Technology. Today we are going to see a lecture on automatic sensory evaluation. So that is done by electric nose and electric tongue. So what is an electric nose? So electric noses or e-nose and electric tongue crudely mimic the human smell and taste sensors, that is gas and liquid sensors, and their communication with human brain. The human olfactory system is by far the more complex and contains thousands of receptors that bind odor molecules and can detect some odors at parts per trillion levels and include between 10 and 100 million receptors. Apparently, some of the receptors in the olfactory mucus can bind more than one or more odor molecules, and in some cases, one odor molecule can bind more than one receptor. The electric nose often consists of non-selective sensors that interact with volatile molecules that result in a physical or chemical change that sends a signal to computer, which makes a classification based on calibration and training process. So basically a human tongue or a e-nose or e-tongue can detect the smell and taste of a food and also the odor of the food. So the non-selectivity of the sensor results in many possibilities for unique signal combinations, patterns, or fingerprints. The human tongue contains sensors in the form of 10,000 taste buds of 50 to 100 taste cells, each for sweet, sour, bitter, salty, and umami. Umami is nothing but a bitter and sour mixed taste and is much less complicated than the human olfactory system. The e-tongue then uses a range of sensors that respond to salt, acids, sugars, bitter compounds, etc., and send signal to a computer for interpretation. The interpretation of the complex data sets from e-nose and e-tongue signals is accomplished by use of multivariate statistics including principal compound analysis such as PCA, linear discriminant analysis LDA, DFA, which is nothing but discriminant function analysis, and also cluster analysis. Okay, so we are going to see about the advantages of e-nose and e-tongue. In the human sensory system, the brain receives signals from both olfactory and tongue receptors and integrate both sets of data to form classifications and or judgments. The e-nose and e-tongue are not integrated since each has its own software packages, but the data from both instruments could be imported into another program and integrated. The disadvantage of human sensory system is that no two brains are alike. Of course, from another point of view, this is a good thing. And the same brain may react differently from one day to the next, depending on an individual's health, mood, or environment, making the data subjective. On the contrary, e-nose and e-tongue instruments can be calibrated to be reliably consistent and can give objective data for important functions like quality and safety control. These instruments can also test samples that are unfit for human consumption. So what is the disadvantage of e-nose and e-tongue? A disadvantage for the e-nose and e-tongue systems, as with humans, is that they are also affected by the environment, including temperature for both e-nose and e-tongue. So a e-nose or e-tongue can be easily affected by the temperature, which can cause sensor drift, although calibration systems and built-in algorithms help in compensate for this. So we have to store them in a proper temperature while doing the test. There are more or at least not less different types of sensing materials for e-tongue, that is liquid sensors, compared to e-nose systems, and liquid sensors often possesses high selectivity and significantly lower detection limits compared to the gas sensors, that is the e-nose. Novelty. The proposed application leverages advanced data analytics and machine learning algorithms to optimize the matching process between farmers and industrial experts. By analyzing historical transaction data, market trends, and real-time inventory levels, the platform intelligently predicts and recommends potential matches. This innovative combination of data-driven matchmaking and blockchain-enabled transparency sets the project apart, offering a cutting-edge solution that revolutionizes the way agriculture waste materials are bought and sold, ultimately driving sustainability and profitability for all stakeholders involved. So e-noses are engineered to mimic the mammalian olfactory system, instrument designed to allow repeatable identification and classification of aroma mixtures, determines the various characteristic properties of the odor while eliminating operator fatigue. So this is the image of e-nose, which detects the odors and flavors of the food, okay, through signals. So this is the e-tongue. The rest of the portion we will see in the next lecture. Thank you.